Beachgoers, beware. The country is seeing an influx of a deadly flesh-eating bacteria in seawater. Several states seeing its presence, with Louisiana reporting at least 5 deaths and Florida confirming a second death. So how can you stay safe this summer? Let's ask Fox News senior medical contributor and the author of The Miracles Among Us, How God's Grace Plays a Role in Healing, Dr. Siegel. Welcome, and let's get right into this. So what is this bacteria?
Well, Rachel, it's called Vibrio, and there's about 80,000 cases of it a year, but the kind we're talking about, flesh-eating bacteria, is Vibrio vulnificus, which is a very small number of cases a year, about 200 to 300 cases a year. And the problem is that if you swim in brackish waters, salt water around the coast, right where fresh water meets salt water, that's where you can encounter it. And the people who are getting it in Louisiana, you mentioned 5 deaths, there's 9 cases. In Florida, there's 14 cases. The people that are getting it are those who have open cuts, open sores, maybe mosquito bites even. They don't know exactly that they have an open wound. That's one group. And another group is the group that's eating raw shellfish, especially oysters tend to accumulate this because oysters are filters. They accumulate all bacteria and viruses. This is a bacteria, and the main concern I have is, again, through an open wound with people who are immunocompromised, diabetic, have liver problems. If you're healthy and you're young and healthy and exercising, you're not likely to get sick from this. And again, this is very rare.
So what are the symptoms? So, and by the way, this is from Louisiana. They're reporting cases of this bacteria all the way up in the Hamptons. So it's widespread. I know you say it's rare. One, if I'm having symptoms, what kind of symptoms am I looking for? And with the oysters, how do I know if my oyster is contaminated or not?
Well, great questions. First of all, it's less rare this year because, as you said, it's been a very warm summer and wet. And so we're seeing brackish waters even farther up north than we usually do. So we're more on the lookout for it. What you look out for is some kind of redness or burning or some oozing from a sore that you didn't know you had. You suddenly have pain and you see something red. You say what that is. You better see your doctor right away because it can actually be under the skin much more than you realize, where the fascia or the muscle of the skin can get affected quickly. You got to get to medical attention. We got to get you on antibiotics right away. Sometimes we actually, God forbid, have to remove part of it, but we can save you. And again, we're seeing people dying from it because they're not getting medical attention quickly enough or because they're immunocompromised.
Yeah.
And as far as oysters are concerned, it's rare. It's very rare there, too. I'm not telling everybody not to eat oysters. You're not likely to get it that way. And if you did get it that way, it's much milder than if you get it through the wound.
So I don't spend a lot of time at the beach, Dr. Siegel, but I go to the lake. Do people who are in lake waters have to worry about this?
Absolutely not. This is only salt water, and it's only one particular kind of bacteria. And again, more of it this year, but overall rare. In lake water, I worry about something else, amoeba. But I don't see any of this in lake water at all. It's got to be salt water, and it's got to be warm. You're not going to get this in cold water. It doesn't thrive in cold water whatsoever. It's only in the warm water, like generally Louisiana and Florida. As you pointed out, it's warm up here this year.
Yeah, well, it's great information. We're always so glad to have you. And if you see an oozing stuff coming out of a wound and you've just been in that kind of water, go to the doctor. Thank you.
Rachel, don't go in the water if you have wounds. Don't go in the water if you have cuts.
That's even better advice. Even better advice. Think of a wound and you've just been in that kind of water, go to the doctor. Thank you.
Rachel, don't go in the water if you have wounds. Don't go in the water if you have cuts.
That's even better advice. Even better advice. Thank you, Dr. Siegel.
Great to see you.
Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh. Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honor to the apostles and to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutation to the elect of the nation of Israel, to you. I say shalom. And It says, beachgoers beware, flesh-eating bacteria found in U.S. waters. All right. Flesh-eating bacteria found in U.S. waters. So this is something that, people need to be aware of, right? Because there's a pestilence going around, all right? It's called Vibrio vulnificus. It's a rare, dangerous bacterium found in warm coastal and brackish waters, especially from May to October. It affects humans through open wounds exposed to seawater or by eating raw/undercooked shellfish like oysters, causing severe tissue damage and bloodstream infections with a high fatality rate. So you can get it by, eating raw/undercooked shellfish like oysters, which we don't supposed to be eating oysters. The children of Israel, God's chosen people, we don't supposed to be eating things that do not have fins and scales. So us as the chosen people of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, we don't supposed to be eating oysters. You see? But let's say our people eating oysters and they may get this infection. Well, guess what? That's judgment from Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. That's why there's a dietary law in the scriptures on food to eat. Different animals that you may eat and different animals you don't supposed to eat. In the ocean waters, if it has fins and scales, you can eat it. If not, you don't supposed to eat it. Transmission and risk factors: water exposure, open wounds, cuts, or new tattoos coming into contact with salt or brackish water. Let's say, our people get a tattoo and they go into the waters and they get that infection. We don't supposed to get tattoos, so you can get in contact with that bacterium if you have an open wound. And a lot of our people like to get tattoos, and they like to go to the beaches and the different ocean waters. Well, guess what? You can come in contact with this pestilence by having open wounds or cuts. So you don't supposed to get tattoos. You see? But a lot of people may get the Vibrio vulnificus because of open wounds and cuts from a new tattoo. Food consumption: eating raw or undercooked seafood, particularly oysters. We don't supposed to eat crab, shrimp, lobster, shellfish, crawfish, crayfish, shrimp. All right? We don't supposed to eat these things. Us being God's chosen people, the sons of God, the children of Israel, the sons of Israel. The Lord gave us commandments and laws and statutes to abide by. High-risk groups, people with chronic liver disease, diabetes, cancer, or weakened immune systems face the highest risk of rapid, severe illness or death. Yeah, man, we're in hell, man. This is hell. We are in hell. We got to get out of here, man. All right? It says symptoms. Wound infections, rapidly spreading redness, pain, swelling, warmth, skin discoloration, and fluid-filled blisters or necrotizing fasciitis, flesh death, foodborne illness, watery diarrhea, stomach cramps, nausea, vomiting, fever, and chills, bloodstream infection, fever, chills, dangerously low blood pressure, and blistering skin lesion. Lesions. Prevention and treatment. Stay out of salt or brackish water if you have open wounds, scrapes, or recent surgery. Covering wounds with waterproof bandages. Safe eating fully cooked shellfish and keep raw seafood away from other food. It says fully cooked shellfish. Once again, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua doesn't care about if these heathens eat abominable foods. But us as the children of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you so-called Hispanics, you so-called Seminole Indians, we are the children of Israel. How about you stay away from shellfish in general? Because we don't supposed to eat shellfish. Okay? One of the comments, somebody said, eat only that from the waters having fins and scales. He's right. Somebody put, as a response, that's the old covenant. JC deem all foods clean. That's not correct. Okay. So what? You can eat anything. You can eat a roach. You can eat what? Just anything, right? So this person don't have the correct understanding. You see? Leviticus 11 verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and the rivers, them shall ye eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas, and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Whatsoever hath no fins, no scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai gave us the dietary laws about animals and food. You see that? That's why a lot of our people are sick, because They just eat anything and everything. And now they sick. They on medication, so-called, taking different pharmaceutical drugs and pharmaceutical pills that's making them worse. How about you just change your diet, right? But our people in the spirit of what? Well, JC said you can eat anything. And the Messiah name is not Jesus Christ, all right? The Heavenly Father name is Yahweh, and his son who died on the cross, his name is Yahweh Shai. Okay? Yahweh Shai was from the tribe of Judah. He was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. He spoke Hebrew. He had a Hebrew name. Okay? He was not a Greek. All right? And he was not a so-called white man, no. But you people that believe in JC, you think you can just do anything you want to do, eat anything you want to eat, you see? And that's why this world is backwards and weird and diabolically through, right? Why? Because this vibration is people believe in JC and idol. So that JC spirits in the earth where you on the JC doctrine, you could do what you want to do, be what you want to be, eat what you want to eat. And it's just not right. All right? So with that, all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'Hasham Rachakorash. Shalom.